You gotta come over a little bit. Ah. Did you grind it out today? Did you? And today's gonna be a doozy of a topic.
No, it's not.
Hi, I'm Rashad.
I'm Keisha.
And this is Hanging with the Joneses. This is episode number 34.
Really? Like my age, 34? Every week is my age. One day when it gets my real age, right?
Very
In the
soon.
new year.
Very soon. But speaking of age, what we talking about today?
Guess whose birthday is? Rashad Jones. It's your birthday. It's your birthday. And he's turned a big 4.
39. 39. Don't even do that, yo. Don't do that. I'm gonna be 39 years old today.
He's on the line. He's like,
Yeah.
gotta move quicker than that.
Yeah, I'm turning 39 years old today, and Keisha said she want to talk about that. I don't know why, but
Let's talk about this 39. How does it feel?
I mean,
No, I'm not there yet, so I don't know.
like, I think that's the dumbest birthday question to ask. So you're so and so years old now. How does it feel? Like, what?
After one day of being that age, does
Like,
it feel
man,
different?
like, what do you mean? How does it feel? Like,
Do
feels
your
like
knees crack more?
it feels like yesterday.
Do they wobble to and fro?
Don't sing that racist
I
song.
know.
So, yeah, I hate that question, but
So 39. By the time you're this age, do you
can talk
do you
to the
meet all your goals or everything you set up to be done by the age of 39, or you didn't consider it?
I don't think I have reached a lot of goals. Now I think about it. I'm married. I have a family. I have a college degree. I have a career.
About to have a master's.
Quiet as kept.
That was a secret.
No, I'm just saying, like, I
Okay.
don't be broadcasting my life like that. What else? Yeah, I've done a lot. I've met a lot of goals, but it seems like over the years I just keep adding on more things to do. So it feels like so in my mind it feels like I've done nothing. You know?
Really?
Yeah, because like I think we had a conversation before. Like the way I was reared, like the whole aspect of celebration wasn't a huge thing. So it's like once you've done something, you need to be moving on to the next thing. So even as an adult, I have a hard time,
Yes.
doing stuff for myself or like, quote unquote celebrating myself. It still feels foreign to me. I'm trying my best to let people celebrate me when they want to and not be such a curmudgeon about it. But it's hard because it literally is literally going against every fiber of my being at times. But I'm hopefully like this year I've gotten a little bit better.
Yeah. I would say you got a lot better with your birthday. No. With his birthday, like, what you want to do? Nothing. No, like, where you want to go eat? Nothing. It's just a birthday. It's just the same day. It's like, Rashad, this is your birthday. You only get one of these a year. We really don't celebrate anything else. Can we celebrate your birthday?
I guess.
The birth of you. And then even we talked about before, not celebrate yourself. That is the one, like, I am totally anti. Because I celebrate, Rashad, like, what you celebrate yourself? Because I just made through this paper ball in the wastebasket. Like, it don't take me much to celebrate myself. So,
Wastebasket.
right, wastebasket. I'm old.
Oh,
Be quiet.
yeah.
I'm acting like a 39-year-old. But what do you think? If you go back and kind of evaluate, do you think you have made improvements towards that goal or learn how to celebrate yourself? And going back, Rashad is a big now. He celebrates other people. If you're his friend and you're like, I want to go mountain climbing, he's like, come on, let's go. But for him, it's like he doesn't expect people to do the same as he done for other people.
Nah, that's not an expectation. I don't know. That's really, and I've never even thought about it that way. To be honest, as we're talking, it's not an expectation of mine because I feel like if I'm doing something for you, I'm not doing it so you can do it for me. I'm doing this
Right.
because I want to do. I want to genuinely do this for you, and the way my mind works when somebody does it for me is like, no, don't try to do this because I've already done this for you. Like it's like my like I think so irrationally about this.
Yeah.
And
Because what's the problem if somebody want to do something nice for you because you did something nice for them?
I don't know. It's
Isn't
not
that
even
kind of reciprocity. Like,
yeah, I'm all for reciprocity too, but it for some reason like especially early on in our relationship, I just wasn't about it, you know. And you would try to do stuff, and you would have to literally trick me in order for it to be done. You know what I'm saying? Speaking of, when I was when I turned, what was that 25? Yeah, when I turned my 25th birthday, Keisha, yeah, we talking about birthdays out here. Keisha literally made me make my own birthday dinner.
Clean the house and
everything. You know what I'm saying? I'm having friends over. You know, we're gonna have a little, study session because Keisha was getting her degree, and they're gonna be over the house. I want you to make dinner for us. I said, cool, I'll do that because I was really I always cook, so I made dinner. And lo and behold, I come back home and it's one surprise. I was pissed.
Like, no, you didn't come back home. Your friends came and got you.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But when I came back home,
but it took him a while to figure out that he did all that for himself. It took him a while to figure that out. He was sitting there like, "Oh, this. Wait a minute." So I was like, "Surprise! I got the cake though." But and the reason I did that because
so bamboozled.
Right, it was birthdays for Rashad. That was the first time Rashad had a birthday party.
Yeah, like a huge thing. Yeah, I've had here's some cake. You may or may not get a gift, and all right, yo, 11 more days, it'll be Christmas.
Right. And I remember I gave you a birthday party in New York. At the restaurant.
Yeah, at BBQ's. Yeah, that was really unexpected. That was expected yet unexpected because I knew that it was gonna be. I was gonna celebrate it, but I didn't know the people was gonna come. So that
it was a lot of people. It was a lot.
Yeah, that was really nice. So that has been one of the benefits of actually being with you, like you just making me understand, like, yo, you can actually, it's okay to be happy about you.
Yeah.
It's
You are a gift.
Thank you. I feel like a gift.
Your whole meal out here.
A gift that keeps on giving.
And the thing is, because Rashad, when it comes to gifts and support and like birthdays, I cannot outgive him. He think of things that I'm like, oh man, like I seen that on TV. You really did that. This year I think I outgive you. No, okay, I tried, but I think it was really good.
I feel like you put like some actual effort into it.
Yeah. And the reason I'm saying, Rashad, me and the girls was talking, our children, like it's hard because we make our requests known. Like for my birthday, I really would like to try whatever. Rashad, what you want to do for me? Nothing. What you want to eat? Nothing. No, whatever it is. It's like no indicate. What do you like? Nothing for real. Everything's some trash. So it's like no even like. Can you give me an inch so I can take it? I'm very verbal about what I want. I even have on my Amazon list. So anytime he wonder what I want, just go on my Amazon wish list and pick something. You won't be wrong. But Rashad, it is so hard. And not just from even the first time when we was dating, the gifts and even the things you did, like rose petals, blindfold, we going on the secret scavenger hunt, come in like the room is covered with roses and balloons, and it's like, oh my gosh.
Yeah, I'm a helpless romantic deep down inside.
Really, most people don't know that, but you really, really are. Even that first one, the bootleg one, but it was the bomb. When we was in the dorms at Norfolk State.
Yeah, that was.
Some candles.
Yeah,
no way we get in trouble.
Another time talking about that.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
The candle.
Yeah, that was a whole thing.
You still scared Norfolk State gonna get you? Burn candles.
Yeah. Marie V, don't get me. You know what I'm saying?
But so getting to the point where you celebrate yourself, I hope that as you go forward, you will start celebrate yourself. Why not? Because you are always there for other people. Like once you in, you're in.
Yeah, and the funny thing is, a lot of times when I have like a date, like a birthday or like a Father's Day, which is some trash.
See, that's everything. That's it. Exactly.
Ironic thing is, I would rather just be by myself because I was thinking about this today. It was like, well, what do you want for your birthday? I said, I really could just be alone. And I would be very happy with that because I find it very ironic when the Father's Day and Mother's Day come around and then everyone wants to like be with their parent or be with their mother. I'm like, they with you every day. They can't get a day to themselves just to relax and actually celebrate their being a father or a mother. Like I never understood that. So even in the past, I'm like, what do you want for Father's Day, man? I just want some peace and quiet for a few hours.
But this year, you didn't even make that.
Because
I was expecting you to say
and I was like,
alone.
I didn't even want to do that because it would be the expected thing. So that's why I left it very open-ended.
Rashad, usually Father's Day and birthday, he usually want to be left alone. So, like, go ahead. Go roam the earth. Come back. Come back at a decent time.
Not come back.
And then he wants me to cook this one meal. But now since he's a vegetarian, he does but it's like a chicken stew with macaroni. No, it doesn't go. It's like a chicken stew because it's like rice and
pigeon peas.
Pigeon peas.
Yeah.
Well, it's like so it's carbs on type of carbs, one type of carbs.
You know I love carbs and bread. Anyway.
Right. Only semi vegetables for the pigeon pea. And that would be it for the birthdays and Father's Day.
Yeah, and I'd be very content.
And then when he said go out, let me let you know where he goes. He goes to, before it's Barnes and Nobles or even Starbucks.
You like a coffee shop?
A coffee shop, yeah. And that's his going out. And I'm like, that's it? That's good? So this year, when we asked him, me and our girls, it's like, what do you want? Nothing. I'm chilling. Even yesterday, his friends was messaging me like, hey, let's take him somewhere. But like, Rashad was like, let's go here, and then left. I was like, well, I guess we're not going anywhere. But this year, I just surprised some gifts on him that he didn't know he wanted until you got it.
Yeah. I was very surprised and happy about that too. Mm-hmm. Like, you got some sneakers.
Got some sneakers.
Yeah. And you got me bought me a massage too. I got that. I got that a few hours ago. That was.
Yeah, that's why his eyes low. He's still.
That was marvelous. Like I didn't even know how much I needed that.
Yeah. So I got him some stuff that he didn't think he needed. I was like, I'm just gonna do this, and he didn't have a choice because it was already set up. And I was just telling him that you're gonna go at 3:00. This is what you're gonna do, so you can't cancel.
Yeah.
Because Rashad, I have done this before, and Rashad would have turned around and gave it back to me, and was like, "Go ahead and schedule it for me." And next thing you know, I was getting a massage. So this time it was like, "No, I'm busy. This is not an option. You need to go ahead and go." Especially he complains about neck, shoulders, back pains. So how did it feel?
It was great. It was great. Yeah, it was great.
Is this also the shirt?
Yeah. Who bought me the shirt?
Maddie.
Yeah, Maddie got me a shirt. A little Boba Fett Star Wars junk. I like Star Wars. So yeah, I got a lot of stuff. I was very surprised. I even bought like and here's how
listening to this one.
Here's how messed up my reasoning is. Like I didn't think I was gonna get anything, so I just bought myself some sneakers.
Right. So we come in and he's like, I got 3 pairs of sneakers. What? I didn't think y'all was gonna give me anything, but you don't even. But that's the thing. He didn't even tell us that he want the sneakers. Like that's something we could have gave you for your birthday.
Yeah, I just bought myself.
Yeah, and he still got the sneakers I gave him, so that was still like 3 pairs of sneakers. Not like it was 3 pairs of sneakers he received. No. So 39. Going back, I remember the days of when we was teenagers and we first started dating, and thinking about when we get older. Older than was in our 30s. That was older.
Yeah, super old.
Did you dream your life would be the way it is now?
No.
How so?
I really it's yes and no. I'll say that. Yes, because I hope I was feel that like I was gonna have this home, family, career, that part, yes. No, in the fact that me personally, I thought I was gonna be a little bit further ahead. I don't even really know in what regard,
Okay.
but I thought I'd be further ahead. And there was a time, especially when we was like super poor and broke, where I felt like I had no time, and I always felt like mentally in a rush to do something, accomplish something, and I felt like I was like really just kind of stuck in the mud, so to speak. But now I feel I feel in a rush, but for a purpose. You feel what I'm saying? Like I have way more direction in regards to what I can do well, what I can't do, what I should be doing, where my energy should be, focused on. So in that regard, I feel like I'm in a much better place than what I was at like maybe like at 25 or 30.
So do you think that came along with age, maturation, or just a switch in thinking, or children?
Probably all of those. It's probably an amalgamation of those because some of those things led to the other thing. First having children made you change. It made me change my perspective on life in general.
Oh, it does.
And then first being married, and then having kids, and then having to deal with just life and also being able to, like we talked about before, like being able to shift through life and being able to shift with you, regardless of like things may be going a certain way, and then I ain't really feeling it this way no more. Like, am I gonna rail against that, or I'm gonna accept what it is and kind of go with the flow? And learning that and learning to do that has helped tremendously.
Acknowledging that.
Yeah, that's helped tremendously because and this is a very sincere thing. What I have now wasn't what I had before. Even in you as a wife, you're not the same wife that I married. So, am I gonna not acknowledge that, or am I gonna try to hold on to something that like what it was before? And realistically, as people and as a person, you really shouldn't be the same way as you was 20 years ago. Like that really doesn't make sense. So I've had to then be able to accept you changing, accept the girls changing, you know what I'm saying, and then going through the different phases of life. And then also I had to accept when I needed to shift myself, so I think in that regards, I really wasn't prepared for this part of 20 years later, you know what I'm saying, from dating to being married to now. I never even thought about that as being something that would even be a goal or something I didn't even think about.
So now that you're here, what does your next 20 years look like?
Sure. That's a really good question. So, yeah, I don't. It's crazy to even ask me that right now. Like in 20 years from now, I see myself being able to fully. Okay. 20 years from now, I see myself being able to leave a legacy for my family in a way that my family has been able to do so far.
Okay.
And what that entails, I don't know.
Okay.
And how I'm gonna get to that point, I don't even know. But that's really what my heart is now I'm really about leaving a legacy that is so undeniable that you can't say like, man, Rashad wasn't about that. Like you have to say like, yeah, like I know like sometimes, you know how you have some people, because I'm not my testimony me in church right now isn't the person who has been the nicest. It's not the person who has been the most, hospitable. That's not really me. I'm not the person always. He's the same person every time you see him. I'll be so sometime me all the time. So like
Tommy all the time.
Yeah, so I can't even like that's not me. But I do want people to say like, yo, like I know there's some certain things that Rashad did that you can't deny that he did those things. And being a good husband, being a good father, being a true friend, being a good brother to my siblings, being a decent son to my parents. Like those are the type of things that I really care about. And knowing that my children know that like my dad always have my best interests at heart. Even when dad is frustrated, dad is tired, even when dad does not care anything about what I'm saying right now, that they still know that my dad loves me, he's there for me, and if I need to go to him, I can. Those are the things that really matter.
And then even leaving a legacy, I think sometimes we put more into it than our children. Meaning that, somebody point to the mic. Meaning that we think about leaving a legacy, and with our children's perspective, we all is done. We're in the process. Say, look. And I just remember this experiment on Facebook. They're asking the children to describe their parent, and they're asking the parents to describe how they perceive themselves as a parent. And the parent always was a negative. Like, I could be, I should have, I want to. And for the children, they were all those things. They were the best. You were doing this. So I think a lot of times as a parent, we are hard on ourselves and always think, we can do more. But a lot of times for our children, we are doing the most. We have left that seed in the ground for it to be grown.
That's nice.
Because then, especially talking to our children, how they express about relationship, children, all that stuff. I'm like, sometimes, do you get that feeling too? It's like, okay, they did learn something. We did teach something.
Yeah, yeah, from time to time I do.
And that's a legacy.
Yeah, I feel like you're trying to encourage me in this, and I just wanted to express how I felt about the question that you asked. You didn't shut up, yo. Again, you are not my therapist. I talked to my therapist yesterday. You didn't have to back.
I spoke to her too, so
yeah, you didn't have to come on the back end and try to help me.
It's a true story. And that's another thing I get all the time. You're not my therapist. You're not my caseman. You're not my. And put the you're not and just put a whatever you want to fill it with. That's why I can't.
Yeah.
But when I see something, I'm gonna say it. Be quiet.
You think it's like a terrorist? See something, say something.
That's exactly.
You're not on the.
That's
subway.
my ethical standard. I pledge to. I see something, you say something. But honestly, so 39 just getting here. Do you see 40 being a different year? And you're 39 your birthday in the middle of a pandemic. Because when I turned my age, this whole pandemic wasn't there.
Nah, I'll be honest. This has probably been one of the best years of my life. I can't even lie, yo. Like every time I think about it, I laugh. I was talking to my therapist about it yesterday. She's like, "Well," and then she said a very you thing. I said, you implemented the steps and you were very aware of things and you really made the changes. So you should.
That's a me thing.
Yeah, you would say that. Like you should have had a good year. I was like, you know what? I should have had a good year because I did those things early on.
And see, and once again, that's a legacy. Going back, that's something that you're leaving behind. That even despite the pandemic, how to still strive.
Yeah, man, we ain't here. We out here thriving in the drought, yo. Yeah.
Praise God.
Yeah.
Praise God, because we was in the drought while the land was thriving. We have been the opposite.
Sure. So many times.
Like, Lord.
Like, man, like, everybody doing really good right now. Oh man, so broke.
But and I'm glad you said, because that's one thing I always used to say: never say you broke.
Yeah.
And I really believe about, like, when you start thinking like that, you start becoming it. So even when I had negative whatever in the bank and 2 cents in my pocket, $2 in my pocket, I'm saying I'm rich. I'm rich. If my life is measured by only how much money you have, that's a poor man. Bob Marley. Yeah. I'm rich. I'm rich. It's coming. My billion is coming. It's here. It's coming.
Money coming now?
Shut up. Shut up. He get on my nerves. I can't.
Oh my god! Well, if you say this long in the podcast, you deserve these laughs. Y'all the real MVPs. But yeah, let's go start wrapping this up. We like 25, man. Thank you.
Happy birthday, boo.
Thank you. Hey, again, if you want to bless your boy, it's $sign Rashad Johnson 81 on the Cash App. I accept money anytime. But yeah, it's. I've had a good day. You know what I'm saying? I really appreciate it. You and the girls did a great job. And thank you to you all. Make sure you like, share, subscribe. Hanging with the Joneses. Again, you want to support us financially, it's going to be patreon.com/hanging with the Joneses. We want to do this more and do this better. Trying to change the setup. These things cost money. Facebook, Hanging with the Joneses. IG, hanging with _ the Joneses. Don't do Twitter. Twitter's the devil. And we appreciate you. One more episode before we wrap this thing up for the year. And yeah, man. Thanks again. If y'all see me on the interwebs tomorrow, y'all better shout me out, yo. I mean that. All right, we gone. See y'all guys later.
All right, see you later.